Hi, my name is Tony Lambert. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. I'm going to do a quick explanation over convoluted versus algorithmic reverb plugins. I'm using Pro Tools LE. I'm going to start here, get into some of the details of most reverb interfaces over some of the main points. This is an algorithmic reverb plugin. It's called Air Reverb. It came with Pro Tools, so if you have Pro Tools LE, it's in there. Okay, to start with pre-delay right here. That's how long it takes before the reverberation kind of kicks in and separates like your dry source from the reverb playback. That kind of works in correlation with, around here it says mix. This is the dry wet. You know, your dry signal versus your reverberated signal. They call it mix on here. The terminology is a little weird on this particular plugin, but yeah, whatever. Right here, room size determines how big the room that you're simulating is, because you're not really using like the convoluted reverb. You're simulating an actual room. It's like a sampler. This one's based on algorithm, so it's like your virtual room size. Reverb time, that's how long it takes the sound to get back to you. And the balance here is kind of like how much reverb is in this signal. I got a simple piano part on here. I'll go ahead and do a quick example. I've got it bypassed right now. I'll start the piano part. And let's add some reverb. The room bigger. You can get a little crazy with it and add a lot, and it gets ridiculous after a while. Well, that's the main point, so I won't get into this area. We're going to be sitting here a while, and we're trying to keep this short and sweet. Let's switch over to, let me go ahead and bypass this, and then we'll switch over to IR1. This is about waves. This is not coming from Pro Tools. I splurged on this a little bit. This is a convoluted reverb. This is simulating different settings. Like, let's see here. What's a good straightforward one? Yeah, Hall. And this is sampled from like a real setting, so it's got more of a natural sound to it. Play the dry signal again. And let's add some reverb. I like that a lot. It's got that nice natural sound to it. Your parameters here, they look a little different on this one, but it's mostly the same as the algorithmic one at its core. Like, this is where like the balance area on the other one was. The dry wet instead of mits and all that basic stuff. And then you got the fine details. Yeah, there's a lot of other cool settings on here. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Algorithmic uses algorithms like a synthesizer to affect your reverb sound, and then convoluted is based on real settings. I usually prefer convoluted, but it's a matter of opinion. It matters on what you're doing. Sometimes you want to get weird with it and get some new sounds. So thank you very much. I hope that was helpful. Have a good one.